Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping...
Breaks into the open, continues to fight for yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just keeps moving. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going back to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. First down and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. This is a design run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The offense has found some room on this drive, but the defense trying to stand tall on 3rd and goal. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it in. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take all the runs.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive running.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. This crowd, full throat,
simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Savage. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Third down play from the gun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
One of the things I hate as a quarterback is the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script.
Snags it on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and 10 from the 30. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Looking for space, it's Savage. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's going to fire deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. he just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Makes it past the marker. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going. Oh, he's got some space. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Holding, offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it.
Ready?
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. It's complete. At the 35, he's open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Erickson. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He wants to change his route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Off play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be third and long.
Timber! Timber! Lion! Lion! Gorilla! Gorilla! Terrier! Terrier! Timber!
Back to pass. It's Baker. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Cobra! Ready,
Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Got it!
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
Jackrabbit!
Calls his own number. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Easy!
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career
Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind. They have to believe.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Huskers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go right back to him. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys. Starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Cornhuskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
Ready, set.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They just keep firing. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
On the double.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Jackrabbit.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A little release to the back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism to get a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. They'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incomplete
just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
4-2 Spider.
They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. This time after that third down sack, set him back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field.
Military stop.
Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to...
Got it in stride at the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they find him? Sneak gets it done.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. We've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want. Right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter. You're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead, and I can continue to run the football, and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They go to the ground. Hard running there. And another broken tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his feet. Into their happy place for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You run the slant route, they won. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to the wide receiver.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They boot it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running wide open down the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw side of the ball.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man to the left. Right down the gut of the field. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cornhuskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground, he's got it again. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it. Keep chucking it, keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Pass the stakes, and he may get more. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy man races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. There, got enough space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. A design run for the quarterback. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll do it himself.